on kindness. At first sight, you think, well, for everyone should be kind all the time. I mean, it's a great thing to be kind, nice, people appreciate it, and so on and so on. So why aren't they? Well, I think the reason, a sort of reason, is that kindness, they say, is its own reward. And that sums it up. There is no other reward, really, to kindness except your own feeling of having done something good and therefore feeling good about yourself. But kindness is a kind of gift or action which doesn't bring any material reward. And indeed, if it's done with that in purpose, a purpose of getting something, then it isn't kindness, it's an instrumental kind of behavior towards a goal. So when, a famous example, the Good Samaritan stopped by the side of the road and helped a stranger, then that was a kind act, because the Good Samaritan couldn't expect to get any advantage from doing that. And I've got a book on my shelves called Kindness to Strangers. And that's the strongest kind of kindness, because these are people who you owe nothing to. They're not friends, they're not relatives, they're not your community. They're strangers. They come and they will go. You may not meet them again, and yet you offer them a kindness of some kind, help them in some way. And so it is action above and beyond any call of duty or any instrumental kind of calculation. With your own family or friends, you can be kind to them if you do something which is more than is required, more than is expected, more than is necessary. So you can be obviously kind to your children. You can be very generous to them. You can think about them. You can go out of your way. And indeed, many parents do that for their children, and many friends do that for their friends. But it's the element of freedom. It's very like friendship, which is not instrumental. It's not about trying to further your career or do anything. It's something which is just based on liking. So kindness is something which I've always been encouraged to show. Be kind, Alan. And it's not just kindness to other human beings, it's kindness to animals. I don't have to go and feed the birds every day or every few days. They would survive without me, and probably the numbers wouldn't change much if I didn't feed them. But it feels right to feed them. It feels right to be nice, kind to animals. And even now, I feel the same about my garden, the plants. When I see the trees, if I see they are in any kind of distress, I help them because I feel I should be kind to them. The only reward of kindness, as I mentioned, is the one that Adam Smith talks about in the theory of moral sentiments, that we are creatures who love to be loved, or love to be appreciated. So when you are kind to someone, I think there is a kind of rebound or reflection. I get, when I walk around, if I see a worm struggling on the pavement, I pick it up and throw it into a garden. And there's a moment when I feel, good, I'm glad I did that. So any kind of action like that, which is praised in nearly all religions, certainly in Buddhism and Christianity and so on, those small, and this is a summary of it by Wordsworth, those small unremembered deeds of kindness and of love, those are the ones that light up our lives and any opportunity one has to do them. Because in the end, of course, you are casting your bread on the waters, and who knows, one day someone else will be kind to you. So it's a pleasure to be in a civilization where kindness is valued to anyone, weaker or in need. and it makes much of life more bearable that others are kind to you. Thank you.